Hello guys, this is Julien Magic Q&A. Told everyone to come in with a lot of questions about how it is to be a magician and all that stuff. I'm gonna give you a lot of secrets about being a magician and how you can, make a living as a magician, how to travel around and what tricks I did and stuff. So this is a Q&A with Julien Magic, so let's start it. Here's a question from Hockey Life. Where are you from? I'm half Swedish and half French. My father is from Paris and my mother is from Sweden. And I was born in a city called Eskilstuna. It's about 1 hour from Stockholm. I lived there until I was about 14, and then I got to move with my family to France. So at the moment I live in Stockholm. It's about 10 minutes from center city. I live in a house in some certain area, and I have all my props and everything here, my family, so it's really nice. So this question is from Slay YouTube, and why do you started doing magic tricks? I started because of you, and I love your videos and you as a person. Thank you so much. It was like a timing in my life. The reason why I started magic as a kid, it was actually because I wasn't treated well in school. I didn't feel good. I felt like I was somebody with no talents, with nothing. I was nobody. I didn't have anything. I needed to improve myself in front of others. And that's the reason why I started to do magic. How life can, turn and certain things happens, and then it becomes your life story, Saying you're the director of your own life story. If you have good ideas about how a life should be, you can create the most magical life story ever. This is a question from Vilde Karlsson. I think she's Swedish. When did you start with magic? I started very young with small tricks, but it was just like a hobby. But I never got a magic box and magic kit from my parents. I never got that. And I always put it highest on my list when I was a kid. I wanted to have a magic kit, a magic box. But I never received it, so maybe that's why I became a magician later on. If I had one wish when I was a kid and somebody asked me, if you got one wish, what would it be? Well, I wanted to be a magician, because if I became a magician, then I could create as many wishes I wanted. And then I actually moved from Sweden to France, to Paris. Started school there, and I didn't feel so well because I didn't have any friends, and I didn't speak the language so well. So yeah, I was like the guy you were pushing into the lockers and stuff. And I started to travel around the city, and then I finally came to a square in the middle of Paris called Forum des Halles. It's a very famous square where there's all jugglers and magicians. I felt like home because it was all these strange characters, and they all had some abilities. I was hanging out there and I was juggling, so I was juggling around these people. Then I met some guy who showed me some magic tricks, and I asked him where I could get a magic trick, so he brought me to a magic store in the center of Paris, and then I started to, I think the first trick was the sponge balls, and I am gonna do a tutorial on that later on. I took my red sponge balls and then I went to my school and I freaked everybody out. For the first time I felt like I was somebody. I knew something that nobody could take away from me. But it was something I was very loyal to, and I had like this wooden box when I put all my magic tricks in it, and I locked it so nobody could get in it. It was my secret world. So this is from Spage H Gamer. Where did you learn your best tricks? I went to a magic school in Los Angeles when I was 21. I was sending my proposal to get into a magic school. It's called Chavez Studio of Magic. and then I received a response letter after some month, and I got accepted, and I came into that school, and my teacher was Dale Salwak and Amos Levkovich, who sadly passed away 2 years ago. So I packed my bags and I went to America, and for the first time ever in my life I ended up in La Verne, Los Angeles, and I lived there for a year, and I trained every day with Dale Salwak. He's my mentor today, and I'm so proud that I met him. I mean, that time and that every secret that he gave me into this community, into this business, was so worthwhile. And I mean, that's really a place where I learned a lot of magic. And I'm gonna put a link down here in the description as well to that magic school if you ever want to go there. You can really recommend it. It was one of the best things I've done in my life. Here it's a question from Benjamin CMV. What's the best way to get gigs? As a professional magician, I would say I get always gigs from recommendations. People have seen me in the past doing great shows, like even 10 years ago. Then people can call me today and say, oh, I saw you 10 years ago. Do you want to come and perform at our, party or whatever? I don't think you should put a lot of money in advertisement and stuff, because it's not worth it. I think the best way to get gigs is actually to take your phone, call up to a school, and ask them if you can do free performance. Oh, I can come and do a show for the kindergarten or anything, Invite all people in the school, so it's like 100 kids. And in the end of the show, you ask them and you say, if you want me to come to your birthday party, there's my phone number on this paper. So then everybody would call you. And can you speak Swedish? It's a question from Ashes Park Games. Well, yes, I can speak Swedish. Jag kan prata svenska. But I choose to do this channel in English because I have so many people in the whole world who's watching this. It's now over 100,000 people every day that watches these videos. It's crazy. And we reached 145,000 subscribers. I can't understand how quick this came, and I mean, I'm so happy and I'm so thankful that you are a subscriber and following this. Thank you very much. I'm gonna actually give you a little competition, all of you guys. I'm gonna give out a full magic course. The first one that comment on each video, if you're the first one to comment on my videos 5 times, that person, that's gonna be the winner of that competition. I think it's very good to put notifications on. So there is a little bell, you can see here, there's a bell on my YouTube channel. If you press that bell, that means that you're gonna have a notification whenever I'm posting on YouTube. The first prize is a personal course of magic with me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was a little longer than the other ones, but I hope you liked it. See you guys, bye bye.